Good evening, DC. So, before I get started on the somber term, I want to give you some things that we can be thankful for. We have Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch. We have, under the Democrats' noses, while they talk about Omarosa and how much Coke drinks, our Senate got through 33 district judges. We got through 26 appellate judges, flipping the 6th and 7th Court circuits conservative. This is all happening because we control the Senate. And so now, I really need you to perk up your ears for a second. Because I want you to think back to 2008 when President Obama was elected. There was a mighty, fierce force called the Tea Party. And they rose up and they took back the House in 2010.
I was there.
Now, we elected President Trump. And that's something that in my entire life, even when I become an old man, I will never forget that we rose up and took that. But the fact of the matter is the progressives, the Bernie-crats, the Liz Warrens, they are trying to rise up like the Tea Party did and take back the House. And take back the House this November. So if you want Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh, if you want to take Ginsburg's seat, if you want to take Breyer's seat, the fact is we have to get out this November. This isn't just a midterm election. This is a presidential election for all intents and purposes. Get it out of your head. We can't come out only every 4 years. We can't come out just every 2 years. We come out for every mayor, city council, school board, every single election. We need to be out. That's how the Democrats took over our country, people. They took over our schools. They took God out of our schools. They took over our city councils. They gave us sanctuary cities, and we, I hate to say it, we let it happen. We let it happen. We were a part of the problem, but now, together, we can be a part of the solution.
Yes! Scott!
I love you, Scott! You
I'm sorry.
You need a tie, I got one!
So, tomorrow morning, after this rally is over, and after we've come together and united, which is great, I'm going to be out protesting on a busy street corner. Because look, at the end of the day, this rally is great, and I love the love, and I love the family, and I love us coming together. But if we are not out registering voters, and knocking on doors, and making phone calls, and talking to our neighbors, protesting, demonstrating, marching, what are we doing? What are we doing? Everywhere you go, I need you to wear your proud American shirts, your Trump shirts, your hats, your bumper stickers. You need to let people know that we love our president. I don't say that lightly. I love my mom, I love my dad, I love Trump. This man has forever changed history. We are living in a historic moment that you're going to tell your grandkids about. And this right now is what Reagan was for our parents. We're living it. So we need to talk about some facts for a second. This is very, very critical. The day after President Trump was elected, I knew the fight had just began. I knew the fight had just began. There are 10 Democrats up for election this November in states that President Trump won. They are all vulnerable Senate Democrats. In Missouri, Montana, Indiana, Florida, Wisconsin, yes, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, which all voted for President Trump. North Dakota. We have to focus strategically on these 10 states to flip those Democrat vulnerable Senate seats from Democrat to Republican. So I want to tell you about something that you can do here today that can help get out the vote. Even though you're standing here in DC, you can help push out a voter in North Dakota, in Missouri, in Montana. So if you look over here to this table right here, you are going to be able to write a handwritten letter to a Republican voter in one of those 10 key battleground states to encourage and motivate and excite a voter who may not vote this November. And you let them know that their vote does matter. One vote does matter. That their voice does count. And you let them know in that letter your heartfelt message that they need to get out to the polls on Tuesday, November 6, 2018 and flip those Democrat Senate seats Republican. This is it, guys. I want you to understand, if we lose the Senate, no Supreme Court, no appellate judges, no circuit judges. If we allow what we have done for decades, for them to take over our schools, give us sanctuary cities, if we allow that this November, it's our fault. President Trump was just in Billings, Montana, and he said if I get impeached, it's our fault. And I hate to say it, but I agree. We have to vote. We have to vote. And you know what? I also want to say we need to call the Democrats out, and we need to point a finger at them and call them truly. They are the party of racism and anti-Semitism. They are. And you know what? I go out almost every day on the street corner with a sign that says 3.6 million black kids in poverty. Why do Democrats choose illegal aliens first? If you care about the black community, about the Hispanic community, about white kids, you put us first, not illegal aliens. You know what? We have 50,000 homeless veterans in our country. My dad is a proud retired Navy captain. His dad was a Navy captain. And we have people in our country that served and gave me the right that I have to be right here standing in front of you. They are not being taken care of. And yet illegal aliens who broke into our country, they are given the freedoms that some in our country don't even have. That's wrong. So, conservatives, we're too nice. We're too nice. I'm not telling you to be violent. I'm not telling you to go out and be like Antifa, but I'm telling you to be smart and strategic. And if we're going to be effective, and if we're going to win, we point our finger at the Democrats and say, no, you don't stand with the black community. You don't stand with Israel. You represent anti-Semitism. You don't take care of our veterans. You don't take care of women like Molly Tibbetts and Kate Steinle. You are everything antithetical to the American freedoms that we have today. And that is the Democrat Party. And that is what we're fighting against. If there's anything that I can get into your head today, anything, don't go home after this rally and just go home. I need you to be an activist. I need you to make phone calls. I need you to knock on doors. I need you to protest. I need you to care. You cared enough to be here. Now you go make sure that everybody gets out and votes on Tuesday, November 6th, 2018. That is the most important thing that we can do. Please do that for me. Please do that for me. Please raise your hand if you will do that for me. Please raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's right, vote them out. So thank you so much for the love, the support. I love every single one of you. Just please be an activist. Be an activist. Thank you. Sorry. Letters. And please, if you would like to write a letter, mosey on over to this table right over here, please. Thank you.